Hi, I'm Jeff from Keystone Candle Company. We've had numerous customers ask us if putting candles in the freezer would make them burn longer. The idea is by cooling the candle, when you light it, it's going to make the wax melt slower, thereby creating a longer burn time. We're going to do a little experiment today to see if in fact that is true. One of the things to keep in mind when freezing your candles is that the wax could crack either when you put it right in the freezer or after you take it out. I don't know if you can see this one, but there's cracks all through the candle. The taper candles seem to be alright at this point. Anyway, here are two identical taper candles, one of which has been in the freezer overnight. The other one is at room temperature. Both tapers are identical in makeup with the same wax and wick, both made at the same time, and the wicks trimmed to the same length. I shaved a little bit off of one of the candles to make sure that the weight was exactly the same. They're both at 68.6 grams. I don't know if you can see this, but the wax temperature of the frozen candle is at 33 degrees right now. Let's light the candles. And begin the experiment. Something for you to realize, I don't know if you can see it on the paper, but on the outside of the flame, right at the edge there, the wax temperature can reach 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Near the bottom of the flame, the wax temperature the flame temperature can be around 1,000 degrees. The radiant heat of the flame can cause the liquid wax to be about 160 degrees. I'll let the candles burn for several hours and we'll come back and observe any differences. Alright, here we are. An hour into the experiment. As you can see, both flames seem to be identical. The temperature inside core of the one that was in the freezer is now at 65 degrees. Let's do a quick check and see if we can read some wax temperatures at the top of the candle. Okay, on the one that's at room temperature, we're reading 158, 162, 164, 162. Check the one that's in the freezer. We're reading 162, 164, 160. So I'm moving it around a little bit, not getting a very accurate reading, but you can see they're both pretty much the same. Alright, we'll come back in a little bit and check it some more. Okay, here we are at the 2-hour mark, and we see that the temperature core of the candle that was in the freezer has reached room temperature, 69 degrees here and 69 degrees here. So at this point, it's not going to do anything to change or alter the burning time. So we're going to extinguish the candles. I'll let the wax cool, then we'll weigh them and we'll see if there's any difference. Okay, candles have cooled. Let's first weigh the one with the candle that was at room temperature at the beginning. Alright, we've got a reading of 26.2 grams, and now we'll weigh the one with that was in the freezer, and we've got a weight of 26.0. So you can see there's negligible difference at this point.